Hello everyone, I'm Diane from Yoga in Bali Point, and this yoga video today will be about back strengtheners and core strengtheners. So I want you to be very mindful of your body throughout the sequence. Listen to your body and make any modifications that you need to, particularly if you do have any back injuries. So we'll get started now. Make yourselves comfortable in a seated position of your choice. But if you have the legs crossed, make sure you're on the sit bones, lengthen through the spine, bring the shoulder blades down the back, and the arms resting on the legs. Now you can either have the palms down or the palms up, whatever suits you. Your chin just slightly tucked, which allows the crown of the head to reach toward the sky or the ceiling. We're going to take a few quiet breaths here, inhaling and exhaling through your nostrils, just to help you to become completely focused in this very moment. Two more breaths in and out. And then the next inhale, raise your arms all the way up above the head. Hold it here, breathing through it, rotate those wrists around in a circle. And then the opposite way. Now inhale, lengthen through the arms. As you exhale, we're going to come into a little twist. Take right hand to the left knee, left hand to the mat, twisting around to the left. Now next inhale, lift all the way up, arms coming up. Exhale, hands down, twisting around to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Two more times with your breath. And then after that last exhalation with the twist, inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand to the mat. And slowly walk that hand out, breathing through it and come into a side stretch. Right arm reaching over the head. Stay 2 breaths. Next inhale, lift all the way up, both arms up. Exhale, right hand down, walk it out if you want to, and come into that side stretch. 2 breaths. Inhale, coming up. And again, left side, exhale, coming into the side stretch. 2 breaths. Inhale up. And coming to the right. 2 breaths. Then once more each side. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. Next inhale up. And exhale to the side. Now inhale, both arms up. Exhale, take the hands to the front. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, lifting the heart, lift the chest. And then exhale, walk the hands down. You can round the back and bring the head down to wherever it chooses to rest. Staying for 3 breaths. Next inhale, looking forward, walk the hands all the way up and bring the arms up. And exhale, taking them down onto the legs. Roll the shoulder blades around. Sorry, the shoulders. So the shoulder blades are moving. A few times one way. And then a few times the other way. Now just sitting mindfully here for a few breaths, trying to connect to your breath. Notice the breath in and the breath out. Two more breaths in and out. And now slowly, mindfully making your way down onto the mat, on your backs. So we'll start in a semi-supine position here. That's with your feet on the mat. The knees are bent, so that's what they call semi-supine. Now as you inhale, raise your arms all the way up and over your head. When you exhale, curl up like a ball, bring the knees up, bring your head up and wrap the arms around the legs. Inhale, feet back to the mat, knees still bent, arms overhead. Exhale, curling up like a ball. 3 more times, breath and movement together. Then inhale, arms overhead again, lengthen the legs out onto the mat. Exhale, bend the knees, curl up like a ball. Inhale, arms overhead, straightening into the legs, legs coming down. Exhale, curl up like a ball. Inhale, down, lengthening through the legs. Now if this is too strong for you, please come back with your feet on the mat. 2 more times. And now bring the arms down beside the body. Just focus on your breath. It allows your mind just to quieten down and becoming more present, more focused in this moment. Now bending the knees again, feet to the mat. We're going to do some rolling bridge here, incorporating the arms. So there's a lot of movements here to help with the strengthening of the back, particularly the lower back and your abdominals. So as you inhale, push into your heels, peel the spine off the mat, lift your arms up and over the head. Exhale, arms are coming all the way down and the spine coming back down onto the mat. Inhale, coming up. And exhale down. 2 more times, breath and movement together. Resting for a moment. Now from here, take your hands and interlace them at the back of your head, not your neck, just at the back of the head. Elbows are wide. Inhale on the mat. Hello Frankie, you come to join us. This is Frankie, my budgie. Inhale on the mat. As you exhale, bring knees up, bring head and chest up, curl up. And exhale back down. Inhale up. And exhale down. 3 more times. And now keeping the hands where they are. Inhale on the mat, exhale, lift your head and shoulders up. Take right elbow towards the left knee as you lift that foot off the mat. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, the opposite elbow to the opposite knee. And inhale down. Hello, Frankie. 2 more times to each side. Remember, don't push your head up. We just have the hands resting behind the back of the head to help support the head. We're not pushing it. And again, once more to each side. Then resting for a moment. We will continue with those lateral strength, abdominal strengtheners here, but what we'll do this time is lengthen both legs onto the mat. Now mindful, if this is too strong for you, then please come back with your feet resting on the mat. So inhale here, exhale, opposite knee to the opposite elbow, lift head and shoulders up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, coming back, opposite side. Inhale down. Continue that, working to the opposite side. For another 3 breaths on each side. When you've completed that, legs down, head down, resting for a moment. Still keeping the hands at the back of the head. We're going to inhale on the mat, exhale, lift head and shoulders up, bring both knees up, lifting up towards the knees. Inhale, lengthen the legs down, bring head down. Exhale, coming up. Inhale down. 2 more times. And then resting, remove your hands from behind the head. Gently roll your head from one side of the mat to the other. Do that twice on both sides, just to release the neck. Now hug both knees in towards the chest. Give them a squeeze. Take both legs up toward the ceiling or the sky. Point the toes away from you. Flex them to you. Again, each way. Part the feet and rotate the ankles in a circle. Just warming the joints up. You might hear a bit of clicking going on. And then the opposite way. Then bringing the soles of the feet together. We're going to bring the legs down just a third of the way. Hold it here for a couple of breaths. Now another third of the way. Hold a couple of breaths. Dropping a few more centimetres. 2 more breaths. Lifting all the way back up. Again, legs down a third of the way. 2 breaths. Another third of the way. Just a few centimetres. Lifting all the way up. Bend your knees. Hug the knees in towards you. Maybe rock from side to side. Releasing into the back. Now take feet to the mat. We're going to here come into our piriformis stretch, which is taking let's start with the left ankle over that right knee. You're going to lift that right foot up, take the left hand between the legs, right hand around the outside. If you're unable to hold underneath the knee, please hold at the back of the thigh, or you can get a strap or a belt around your right leg somewhere, encouraging it to come in. Flex both feet. So you're bringing the toes up towards the knees and pushing the heels away from you. Notice the difference. Stay a few breaths. Inhale here, exhale, bring your head up towards that right knee. Inhale, back down. Exhale up. Inhale down. One more time and hold it for a couple of breaths. Then lowering your head back down. Leave the legs as they are. Release your arms. Take your arms out by the side. Allow both legs to come over to the right. Now take your left hand. Encourage that left knee to firstly move away from you. Turn your head, look over the left shoulder. And now take the left hand off the leg, take it onto the mat or the floor. Take your right hand now onto that leg. Hug it in towards you this time. Release the leg. Bring the knees up. Uncross the legs. Allow both legs to come out. Look over the body, make sure your body is in alignment. Inhale, stretch the arms up and over the head. Push through the heels. And exhale, bring the arms down. Now bend the knees again, feet back to the mat. We're repeating that piriformis stretch to the opposite side. So right ankle over left knee. Lift your left foot up, take right hand between the legs, left hand around the outside. So holding on to that left leg wherever you can. Flex both feet, activating the muscles, encouraging that left knee to come closer in towards you. Inhale here, exhale, lift head up towards the left knee. Inhale back down. Exhale up. Inhale down. One last time, hold for a couple of breaths if you like. And then inhale, coming down. Oh, Frankie, you're on my face. Hop off, mate. Oh, here, hop on my foot. No? Okay, so we're going to remove your arms. Take your arms out. Take both knees to the left. Love my face, don't you? Now we're going to have that left hand pushing that right knee away from you. Turn to look over the right shoulder and breathing into it. Don't you poop on me. Oh, get off my nose. Tickles. And now hug that the right knee in towards you. Notice the difference. Release the leg. Bring the legs back up, uncrossing them. Lengthen the legs out. Arms up and over the head. And then bringing the arms down. Bend the knees again, feet to the mat. Cross your right thigh over your left, just like you're crossing your legs if you're sitting in a chair. Now pick up that left foot. Take your hands, you might be able to locate either the lower legs or the feet or the ankles. Hug them in towards you. Bring the knees in. Release the legs. Uncross them and cross over the opposite way. Hold on to the ankles, the feet or lower legs. Hug them in towards you. So the knees are as stacked as possible. As I said, please modify if you need to. Now releasing that, and let's just cross the ankles. It doesn't matter which way. Hold on to the feet or the ankles or lower legs. And we're going to rock forward and back a few times to come into a seated position. This is a lovely massage also for the back. So we're coming into our seated position. Rolling those shoulders again a few times one way and then the other way. And here I'll just take my socks off. We're going to come onto your hands and knees and we'll do a few cat stretches. So knees are underneath the shoulders. Be a bit difficult, wouldn't it? Knees are underneath the hips. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Okay, some cat stretches. Inhale, tailbone up, spine dip down and head up. Exhale, round the back, navel to spine, head down. Continue with your cat stretch. Another inhalation and exhalation. And then come back to the neutral cat position or neutral tabletop position. Here we're going to lift the knees off the mat, just a couple of centimeters. Notice you need a lot of strength in the abs to be able to do that. It's automatically a strengthener for your abdominals. Don't come up too high because you lose the effect. Just a few centimeters. Hold here and breathe. And then lower down again. One more time, just a few centimeters with those knees off the mat. And then lower down. Inhale here, lengthen left leg out and right arm. This will help to stabilize the core. Try to have the hips as square as possible. Inhale now and exhale, bring your knee in, bring your elbow down. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Then coming back out, leg out, arm out. Hold here again for a couple of breaths. Be a nice little balance. So you can either stay here or bend the back knee, take the foot over to the opposite hip. Take your right hand, maybe locate that foot in hand. Lift it up and looking forward. Release the foot, take hand and knee back to the mat. And again, lift those knees a few centimeters. And hold while you're lifted. And then bring the knees down. Inhale now, left arm out, right leg. Hold here for 3 breaths. Your next exhale, bring knee in, elbow in, head down. Inhale out. Exhale. Inhale out. One more. Hold for a few breaths. Now bending the back knee, move the foot over to the left hip, reach around with your left hand. Lift that foot up, looking forward. Few breaths. Releasing that foot, taking hand and knee back to the mat. And again, lift those knees just a few centimeters off the mat. Lower them down. Once more, lifting them just for a few centimeters. Notice the engagement of your core muscles when you do that. But not just around the core, but also wrapping around the muscles in the back. Then lower the knees down. Bring your hips to your heels. Extended child pose. Arms out. Head down. Inhale here, looking forward. Walk both hands around to the right. And we're holding here. Head down. looking forward, and then walk both hands around to the left. Looking forward, walking both hands all the way back to the front. Rest again, head down. Now just for a moment, bring your arms beside you. You can make fists with your hands, just gently tap into that lower back. And then releasing, taking arms out. From here, coming into a cobra. So we scoot chin and chest between the hands. We come into your cobra and bring our head down. Reposition your hands so they're directly underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under and push into your hands, lifting the body into your plank. Holding plank, 5 breaths. Now, after that 5th breath, take your left knee to the mat. Turn the hips to the right. You might need to reposition that left foot off the mat. And we're going to raise the right arm over the head and then bring it up and over your ears. From here, if you choose, raise your right foot up. Notice how you have to engage the muscles in the abdominal area. Inhale, lengthen through. Exhale, bring your knee and your elbow toward one another. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, come on in. Inhale out. One more time. Exhale, come in. Inhale out. Hold it here. Foot off the mat for 3 breaths. Then take that right hand back to the mat. Tuck your right toes under. Bring that left knee off the mat back into your plank. Hold here 5 breaths. Take right knee to the mat now. You can move that foot further off the mat. Take the body to the left. Raise the arm first above the shoulder, then over your ear. Take the left foot off the ground. Inhale here. Exhale, knee and elbow in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. One more time. And then hold for 3 breaths. Then take that left hand back to the mat. Tuck left toes under. Take right knee off the mat. Tuck those toes under, back into your plank. From here, encourage the knees to come toward the mat, but don't touch the mat, just hover. 2 breaths. Bring the legs back out again, into your plank. And again, knees coming down, just hovering above the mat. And then up. One more time. into your plank. From plank, bring knees down, tops of feet, bring your hips to your heels, extended child. Come into cobra. Tuck toes under, lift your hips up, coming into down dog. First down dog today, or in this series, so start to pedal it out. Walk your dog. And then come high onto the balls of the feet. Encourage the heels now to come towards the mat. Push sit bones higher. Lengthen through that spine. Head down. Inhale, raise right leg behind you. Lift it up. Exhale here. Inhale again. Now exhale, look forward, step that right foot forward. So we still have the back toes tucked under. We're now coming into your crescent lunge. And again, it's a balance. Trying to straighten into that back leg as much as possible. Bending that front knee so it's over ankle. Take right hand around either your back or finding the back of the left thigh. And take the left arm over to the right. Bit of a side stretch here. Then coming all the way back up, release both arms. Arms are up. And here, take your left heel down to the mat. Turn the hips to the left, arms wide. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Look over that right shoulder. Sink a little bit deeper. Try to have shoulder blades down your back. Keeping that front knee bent where it is. Take back hand, back leg. Palm for the one up and over. Dancing warrior. Now into your angle pose, lower right arm onto the thigh. Left straight arm over your ear, really reaching with that left arm. So stay here if this is convenient or okay for your body. If you know you can go deeper, you can take your right fingertips to the mat or right hand to the mat. Reaching warrior, take your right arm now, reach out for that big beach ball, holding it and breathing. Inhale, lifting all the way up with that beach ball. Exhale, come back down to the side, reaching warrior. Few breaths. Don't hold the breath. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Now exhale, airplane the arms back down to the mat. So one on each side of that front foot, tuck back toes under. Step back into your plank. From plank, bring knees down, tops of feet, hips to heels. Scooping into your cobra. Tucking toes under and coming into your down dog. Pedal it out. Then encourage both heels to come toward the mat. Inhale, raise left leg up behind you. Lift it up. Few breaths. Now inhale here, exhale, look forward, step forward, left foot. Back toes are still tucked under as you lift up into your crescent lunge. Front knee over ankle, back leg is straight and strong. If you want to, you can take now your left hand behind you. Take right arm over the body into a side stretch. Then next inhale, bringing both arms up again. Exhale, lay that right heel down, arms wide, front knee bent. Coming into Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. Front knee over ankle. So just remember that all the poses we're doing today will be strengthening into your back or into your abdominals, or both. Looking over the left arm. Keeping that front knee bent, take back hand, back leg, dancing warrior, arm up and over. Then into your ankle pose. Right straight arm over the ear. Stay with your elbow onto your thigh if you like, or take the hand to the mat, whatever suits your body. Now here, make sure you engage the core muscles. We're going to come into reaching warrior, lifting that left arm out, holding that big beach ball. Next inhale, lift it all the way up above you. Exhale, take it back down. 2 breaths. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, aeroplane the arms down to the mat, tuck back toes under, and stepping back into your plank. From plank, knees down, tops of feet, hips to heels. Into your extended child. Now we're coming into cobra. Tucking toes under and lifting all the way into your down dog. A few breaths here. Encouraging the heels to come toward the mat, the knees to be as straight as possible. Inhale, looking forward, step forward, left foot, step forward, right foot. Bring head to knees as you exhale. Inhale, lift up, bring arms all the way above your head, palms together. And exhale, hands into your prayer. And then releasing the hands. So inhale, both arms up. Interlace the fingers. Push those palms to the ceiling. Exhale, release the hands. Bring them behind you. Interlace the fingers. Pull those shoulder blades together, expand into the chest, soften the knees, push the hips forward, and then fold down into that forward bend. Head toward the knees, hands following you. Let the hands lift you all the way back up. And then releasing the hands. Soften the knees, and that's body flop, arms coming around the hips and working up towards your shoulders. And then from the shoulders, coming all the way back down to the hips. We'll stand in Tadasana here. Outside of the feet are parallel So that means the toes are a little bit closer together than what the heels are. Lift the toes, spread them and bring them back down. Picturing the pad behind the little toe and the big toe in the centre of each heel. Anchor into that triangle on each foot as you lift your arches. Bring knees up towards the thighs, but keep a bit of space at the back of the knees. Thighs engaged. Bring navel into the spine and lift it up. Encourage tailbone to come down toward the floor. Hello, Frankie. You're in Tadasana. Roll the shoulders forward, lift up and bring them down. Let the arms rest beside the body, chest expanded. Crown of the head towards the ceiling or the sky. This pose will help you with your correct posture. If you have a correct posture, then you're going to be less likely to suffer from any back pain. So lengthen through the spine more. Defying gravity. Then relaxing that posture. If you had your eyes closed, you can open your eyes. From here, we're going to come towards the back of your mat, facing the front of your mat, but towards the back. Oh, Frankie. And now take feet apart, mat width apart, toes out, heels in, hands into your prayer position. We're going to come into a squat of your choice. So knees will come out to the side. Some people might not be able to come all the way down here. That's okay, you just come into the squat that you're able to. You're whispering in my ear. See if you can understand what Frankie is saying. He talks to me. Don't you, Frankie? You good boy? Now from here, keep the hands as they are, lift all the way back up. Coming back down again. Right. Now we're going to come back onto your hands and knees. So take hands to the mat, knees to the mat, underneath the hips. Hands underneath the shoulders. And then we'll come onto your elbows. Now here, take your left hand behind that right elbow. Walk that right hand out. Drop the chest down, the head down. Be mindful here if you have any shoulder issues. Looking forward, walk that hand back in. Take left hand out, take right hand behind the left. Now walk that left hand out. Drop the chest towards the mat. Then inhale, lift your head and bring that elbow back. Both elbows now under the shoulders, hands in front. We'll come into the full puppy pose now. So keeping the hips and the knees in alignment. Walk your hands out, dropping the chest toward the mat. Looking down toward the mat. A few more breaths. And then if you like this a little bit stronger, lift your head, chin toward the mat, look over the mat. Now we'll come into Sphinx pose. So from here, bring the elbows down, hips forward, lay the body down. Now have your elbows directly underneath the shoulders, hands in front. The pubic area really anchored down onto the mat. Lengthen across the collarbones, allow the tailbone to come down, so the shoulder blades are coming down the back, lengthening through the spine into your sphinx. It's a nice little contraction of the lower back. Any contractions of the lower back, it's going to strengthen it, and we're stretching into the abdominal area. Inhale here, exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, looking over left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. And once more to each side. Hello, Frankie. Now take the hands underneath the shoulders, forehead to the mat. We're coming into your cobra. Use your back strength. So bring the shoulder blades down the back. Take the hands off the mat to know that you're using the strength of your back, not just pushing into the arms. Have the tops of the feet on the mat. Gently place the hands back down. 2 more breaths. Then push into the hands a little bit, lift a bit higher. 2 more breaths. Noticing what's going on in the lower back. And lowering the head down. Hands under the shoulders, pushing into the hands, come onto hands and knees, arch the back up, navel to spine, and then bring hips to heels, bring the arms beside you, tap into your back to release any tensions or tightness that you may have there. And then slowly make your way into a seated position. So we're sitting onto the knees here. If you find that too uncomfortable, then please come and sit onto the buttocks. Coming into a gentle spinal twist here. So hands to the mat. Let's take your hips to the right, the feet are to the left. Take right hand onto that left knee. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Take left hand behind you and twisting to the left. Few breaths. Inhale, coming all the way back. And now we come back onto the heels and then over to the opposite side. Take left hand onto that right knee, right hand behind you. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Few breaths. Then inhale, coming all the way back. Now bringing your legs out. Roll those shoulders around a few times, one way and then the other. Turn to look over one shoulder and nod yes. Change your mind to no. Keep head still, back to the center. Turn your head to the opposite shoulder, nod yes. Change your mind to no. Keep head still and back to the center. Bring shoulders to your ears, look up to the ceiling or the sky. See if you can find any fleshy bits at the back of the neck, a bit of a self-massage. And keeping the head still, looking forward, allow the shoulders to drop down. Now if you'd like to pop your warmer clothing back on, and you can come into a relaxation. I'll talk you through just a short relaxation to end the practice. Now it's very important that you do make time to have this quiet time after your practice. It's often one of the most difficult poses to accomplish. So it's laying on your back, the feet just gently flopped apart. Unless you have those lower back injuries, then what you can do is have the knees bent or have a bolster or cushion underneath the knees. The arms away from the body, palms facing upward. Making sure that the whole body is relaxed. Let the glutes be soft. They're the muscles in the buttocks. Let the shoulders rest down a little bit more. Tuck your chin slightly just to lengthen the back of the neck. If you have an eye cushion, you can take time to place that over your closed eyes, or just a folded blanket. Taking full awareness now to the whole body. Your whole body resting heavily on the mat. You've been working hard, your body has been working. Now it's time for you to relax, but you want to remain focused. So use your breath or my voice as your anchor to keep bringing you back to this present moment. Become aware of the crown of head, the whole face, the whole chest, the whole abdomen, right leg, left leg, buttocks, lower back, middle back, upper back, right shoulder, right arm, left shoulder, left arm, the whole body heavy on the mat. Please stay as you are for as long as you need. I'm Diane from Yoga in Bawley Point. May you have peaceful thoughts. May you speak your truth. May you be filled with love and light. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.